So yes, there it is, the KV-2. I recently traded out that piece of shit, the T150, and got myself a KV-2. And I thought I was going to be better with a T150. I thought it'd be easier for me to play it because, you know, I'm not really the best derp gun player. But I'm telling you right now, if you want a fun tank, the KV-2 is where you should go, because it is absolutely a blast to play with this tank, both literally and figuratively. I mean, that 150mm cannon, it just wrecks opponents, one-shots like crazy, and it's really fun to play. The only problem with the KV-2 is, I mean, your penetration, obviously, and your teams. In order for you to do good in this machine, you have to have a team that knows what they're doing. But, as you will see, it is a Tier 7 match, and it is going to be very, very fun. You will see that for sure. And maybe it'll make you want to buy a KV-2. So, like I said, middle of the tier. I'm gonna do great. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a fun match. It's the middle. I'm middle tier, and I think it's my first victory of the day in it. So I'm using my premium ammo right off the bat, and I would suggest it. It's kind of like the SAU-40. It's a lot more fun to use your premium ammo because you're waiting 20 seconds, 24 seconds every time you fire a shot, and if you don't make them count, your team's just gonna lose it for you. That's me being honest right now. You got to be really careful with how you play this tank. Take a bounce there. That hit. Oh! Just drop that T25-2. And that's a Tier 7 tank. I mean, one shot wrecks him. And I'm taking hits from all directions here. But I'm a heavy tank, and I can take the hits. That's what I'm meant to do. So backing up, and like I was saying, it's a really, really fun tank. Even if your team sucks and you have... they have a bad match, usually you'll get a couple kills and have a great time because it's just a fun tank. And see that? It's a lot more accurate than it says on paper. You can definitely get some long-range shots with this thing, and when you do, they matter. Just derped a T21. That's a Tier 6, so I'm just having a great match. I'm having fun. And I did not expect this one to turn out like it did. ARL-44. Boom. Take him out of play. Took a huge hit from a Hellcat. He killed my commander, so I heal him. I'm backing up now, but don't you worry, I will get my revenge, Mr. Hellcat. And look at this shot. That was incredible. The M4A3E8. Look where he hit. Right on my frog eye, right there on the top. Can you believe that? Hell of a shot. I gotta say, hell of a shot. And that did do damage, but it knocked out my optics. So that, wow. Amazing shot. I don't know if he was aiming for it or just got lucky, but good lord. So now we're pulling up. And hello, Mr. Hellcat. Are you ready to be sent to hell? Because I'm the one to do it. I can't wait to make you suffer. Of course, the artillery's going for the T29, which is a smart move for the artillery because he is advancing and he's the heavy and slow tank. Boom. Fucking suck on that! That's what I'm talking about. I love driving this tank. It is just so much fun to... I mean, they realize. You get to watch them realize, oh shit, and then they're gone. Fucking Death Star blows them up, dude. It's just... it's amazing. And yes, I am a little bit passionate about it. But like I said earlier, you can make a profit with this tank. Even if you're using just gold ammo. It's possible to make a profit. Because... if you make every shot count, like I am doing in this one, every shot I've fired has hit something and killed it. So if you make every shot count, it's possible to make a profit. And not only that, but you make a ton of experience. And you have fun. So I really don't know. I can't talk bad about this tank at all. Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Taking a T20 out of play. That's another Tier 7 out of play. This tank just dominates. You know, and I hate to make a huge deal out of it, but I'm middle tier. I'm having a great match in middle tier. Unfortunately, as you have seen in many of my other previous videos, my greed takes a hold of my better judgment, and you will see how this match ends for me. So I'm debating on the Panther, but in my defense, the Panther has more health than I can do damage. Even at 89%, I can't do enough damage to kill this Panther in one hit, and my greed draws my crosshair over to the Black Prince that's on really low health, and yeah. Woohoo! Top Gun! Yeah, but you'll see, Top Gun at a great price. So now the Panther knows I'm here. He's got a great shot on me. Puts one into me, wrecks my turret, and I'm not going to reload. Boom! So now the KV-2 gets derped. Well, not necessarily derped, but destroyed. And there it is, a burning hunk of wreck. One of my favorite fucking tanks. Very situational. If you don't get a good team, you're not going to do great. You're going to get dominated. Like I said, you fire a shot off every 24 seconds, 20 to 24 seconds, and it's just not good enough unless your team can hold up their end, because you will get swarmed and destroyed easily. But you'll have a great time while you're doing it. So keep that in mind while you're shopping for tanks, especially if you're shopping for some Russian heavy tanks. This is a very fun one. I would say the most fun is the KV-1S right now, as long as they don't take that big gun off. But this one definitely comes in second. And the T-150 is one of the worst tanks in the game. So don't buy that ever. That's my suggestion. Anyway, let's go to the after-battle results. Well, there you go. That is my first replay in the KV-2. Very, very fun tank. I have tons of fun driving this thing, and I'm not lying to you right now. I drove the T-150 before this. Absolutely hated it. I hate, and let me pull it up, the 107mm ZIS-6. I hate that gun with a fucking passion, okay? Alright, so yeah, it beats it out on rate of fire. Okay? 2.5 versus 5.88, 6.67. That's fictional. The rate of fire of this gun is just not good enough. For the damage that it does, and the penetration that it has, the aiming time that it has, and the accuracy that it has, the rate of fire doesn't fucking matter. The penetration is alright. Especially, for tier 6, 167 is okay. The damage is great. It's a good alpha. The rate of fire is constantly letting me down. When I drove this thing, it's just too slow for the damage and the penetration it does. Plus, you're always going to miss and take another shot, and then you're always going to be sitting there aiming and aiming and aiming while everybody else is taking out your targets, or they're aiming back at you and putting shots into you, and it's just fucking annoying. I hated the 107mm gun, and I really thought that the T-150 was going to be a better tank than the KV-2. I did, and you know why? Is because I looked at these two guns and on paper, and I compared the stats, and I was like, well, yeah, I'm going to go with the ZIS-6. But for what it does, and for and how the tank performs, the T-150, it's not worth it. It's a KV-1 that's bigger, that's a little. I felt like it was slower. It might have been faster, but that's another reason is because I've been driving the KV-1S, and when you drive the KV-1S, there's not really many other tier 6 Russian heavy tanks that can compete. The KV-1S is a godly tank. But at least in the KV-2 with the 152mm gun, I will always have a fun match. It's a really, really team-dependent tank. You have to have a good tank or a good team, or a team that can last a while and distract the enemy. That's the only way you're going to survive in this tank. But at least it's fun. You're going to go into a match and one-shot heavy tanks, and they're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, they're going to rage all over chat, and you're going to laugh about it, and then you're going to do it again, and then that guy's going to rage, and you're going to laugh about it, and the whole match is just going to be the funniest fucking thing you've ever done. And that's why I like the KV-2, is because that's literally what it is. You just get in there and have a great time. And as you can see, I've been playing it quite a bit. 45,693. Luckily today I got a replay that was good enough to show you, but of course I did get it with premium ammo, and now we're going to talk about that. Fuck the T-150, fuck this 107mm ZIS-6. It's all about the 152mm. So, premium ammo. Oops. Wrong screen, you jackass. Alright. Ace Tanker, Reaper, 52,080 credits, which is a lot. 4,010 experience. Doubled. So that was a 2,000 experience match. So that is awesome. With a Top Gun, and everything else we shot at, we killed. We derped. We derped the fuck out of everything. Destroyed the track, injured the driver on the T-20, and 2,567 damage done, 6 kills, 1,337 experience with a Top Gun battle merit. And this guy over here got Sniper. But let's take a look at this. What's that? A profit? That's right. 4,000 credits a shot with the premium ammo. We'll pull that up real quick. 4,000. It's actually 5,000 credits a shot. It's only 1,000. It's barely it's 75 fucking percent of 1,000. So that's this ammo is way more expensive than the standard ammo. Way more expensive. And you know what? Even if you do use it, which you should in a higher tier match, in a lower tier like a tier 6 match, I wouldn't really recommend it. But in a higher tier match like 7 or 8, you're gonna need that little extra penetration. For sure. There's a lot of medium tanks out there that can even bounce your shots, which is very surprising and sad. So I would recommend using it. It's in the game. You can't take the premium ammo out of the game. I wish you could. I wish premium wasn't in the game. I've talked about this before. Premium ammo it's just drives me crazy. But while it's in the game, use it to your advantage. It's not going away. People are going to use it, and people are going to bitch about it, and make those people use it more. I mean, you rage in chat, that guy's laughing at you. He's asking you, "You mad, bro?" He's telling you to cry more, and he feeds on your tears, and he's having a great time because you're raging. And he's going to use premium ammo more because you're giving him such a great time. It's not going away. And if you can make a profit with it, especially with a tank as fun as this, I say use it. I say have a good time. But as I said before, I don't want to be an advocate of premium ammo. I'm just saying in tier 7s and 8s, you definitely want to keep a stock. 6 shots fired, 6 direct hits, and 6 penetrations. That may not have been possible with my standard ammo. I may have bounced a couple shots. And you know what? As you can see, I didn't have room to bounce shots. If I had, there were a lot of tense situations where I could have taken a lot more damage than I did and died a lot quicker than I did, and I wouldn't have got the top gun, and you never would have seen this replay. So I'm really satisfied with the use of premium ammo. I liken this tank a lot to the SAU-40. Extremely fun tank. But there are instances where you have to use that tank and this tank with premium ammo. Let's go on to what we did here. So we got that covered, we got the team score covered, and 10 hits received, 7 penetrations, 1 splash damage, and then 3 non-penetrating hits. It doesn't matter with the potential damage because we died. So there you go. And I still made a profit of 15,703 credits. And I had a ton of fun, made 2,000 experience, got my mastery badge, ace tanker, and another Top Gun medal. So the KV-2, I would definitely recommend this one to you. If you like my playstyle, go out there and get it. Have a good time. And if you like the video, leave me a like. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Take it easy, gents.